What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we talk about a lot of different things for warm weather, spring and summer and so on. You saw the title. We're talking about warm weather leathers. Now, this isn't a collection of 10. This is a more intimate collection of 6 that I grabbed and put together that are personal favorites of mine that you've seen me recommend over time. Some are a little bit newer to the collection. One of them is actually 2 of them are brand new releases for this year, but some that one in particular I just rave about, that is just built for this. So if you want a little bit of a nice, enjoyable, soft leather accord, some more present than others in this video, in the warmer weather, you might want to check one of these out. Stay tuned. Starting with the most affordable option of the bunch, this one's been popping up at rack stores on and off over the last 6 months. You can find it at discounters online under 50 bucks in that like $30 to $40 range, especially depending on bottle size. We're talking about Ferragamo's bright leather. From the self-proclaimed Ferragamo line, there's an argument for this being the best one. There's an argument for spicy leather. There's an argument for red leather. There's an argument for the intense. There's an argument for the original. Point being, the entire line is fantastic. This is a line based around violet leaf. The violet leaf isn't as dominant here. It does add a little bit of the freshness that we're talking about. There's a blonde leather accord with some light, fresh, spicy greens and some citruses. Just makes for that luxurious designer leather good type of smell. Italian leather interiors in luxury vehicles and so on. Beautiful atomizer. It just smells really freaking good. Really freaking good. I believe rosemary is the main like spiced green cooking accord that's in there. Love a good rosemary note. Actually, the next one we're going to talk about is a really good rosemary type of smell to it. So this is one that, you know, average to slightly above average performance and longevity. Not a screamer off the skin, but very present. The more you spray, the more you'll get out of it with projection for, you know, between an hour to 2 hours. Depends on your nose and your skin chemistry. But this is one that if you're looking for a great leather accord, actually a great designer leather goods type of accord with some freshness, a lot of it, including citruses, you might want to take a look at Ferragamo's bright leather. Now this is one that very much surprised me. It's a 2025 release and it dries down to mainly leather and patchouli. Much more of a leather fragrance than I ever anticipated it to be. It is the new Giorgio Armani Acqua Elixir. So this one starts off nice and green, aquatic, hint of citrus. Beautiful, you know, Acqua DNA is ever so present here. And then it starts to settle in to leather and patchouli. I've had people tell me they get, you know, barely any leather, barely get any patchouli, don't really get a lot of aquatic, it's all leather. You know, I've heard different things. So the way you perceive this piece of art will be different from how I perceive it and so on, because we're all different, right? Man, but there it is. God, this is so good. Great performance. They brought the magnetic caps back. This is a 50 ml. It's been at discounters for a little while now. I have it linked to Fragrance Buy down below. You're going to pay a little over $100. This is the most expensive of the Acqua di Gios, but it's kind of the deepest one. Does it smell like Profumo? No. Profumo is an incense bomb. It's an incense aquatic. This is a leather patchouli aquatic, of all things. And a lot of it, again, more of that designer leather goods smell, but more of a slight, to me anyways, worn in leather, like the... Picture a real nice Gucci belt or Ferragamo belt. We were just talking about Ferragamo. Something like Louis Vuitton belt. Pick your favorite designer. Been worn a little bit. That kind of worn in smell. A nice genuine leather wallet that's been used for a couple of months. Not that brand new, fresh, you know, fresh at the store. Just open the box to your nice leather belt or brand new purse that you bought your wife. Whatever the case. You get where I'm going with that designer leather good smell. That's what this is with Acqua di Gio's DNA. It's that simple. And I do get a nice hint of some earthy, leafy green patchouli. Not the creamy or chocolatey type. Not too dirty of a smell, but has that leafy green, slightly earthy smell with phenomenal performance. This is such a great option if you want an aquatic leather. This one's got some depth. It's Acqua di Gio Elixir. If this was ranked, this would be the last one. This would be number 1, and it's not even close. The first time I smelled this, for those of you that saw me unbox this in a live stream, I had to stop myself from giving it a 10 out of 10 because I don't whore out those 10s. I'm not like others, and I'm not calling no names. It's not shot at anyone specific, but just because I really like something, that don't mean it's no damn 10. But I did give this a 9.5 out of 10, which is traditionally 10s for me. If I give something anything over a 9, 9.25, all the way to 10, it's among the best in my collection. And Nishane's Safran Colognise is among the best in my collection. This is where I just started using the term warm weather leather. This is a suede accord with a hint of that earthy vetiver from the original, with citron and passion fruit and bright spicy saffron. It makes a fiery, hot, mega fresh, juicy citrus smell at the top. The pink pepper helps lift it. It's more of an aromatic pink pepper. Really goes hand in hand with that saffron accord. Makes me melt when I smell this. Jesus Christ, this is so good. And look, this is niche, and this is sub $100 from discounters. It's the most expensive of the three flankers. I think I paid like $90 for this one. You can find the original. God, it's just surrounding me. It's strong too. It's long lasting. You get really good performance out of this, but it's so bright, fresh, and juicy. They did this right. My God, did Nishane knock this fragrance out of the park. I can't stress enough, if you want something different that has a wow factor to it, at least to me it does. As you can see, the way it changed my mood and the just excitement in the way I'm speaking about this fragrance. I like all of these a lot. That's why we're featuring these. But this would be number one if I was ranking them. Anytime it's a ranked video, I put the word ranked in the title. Otherwise, they're just the order in which I put them next to me. They all deserve to be in the video. So with this one, I strongly encourage you check it out. If you have the original, it blows it away. Hesperide Colognise, the one that kind of smells like lime fruit bars. That's great. They're all great, but this one blows them away. If I could simplify it, it's citron, saffron, leather and vetiver, suede and vetiver. Magnifique. Nishane's Safran Colognise. A release from 2024 that, yeah, maybe scorching hot, super humid, high heats, dog days of summer. Maybe not so much, but aside from that, obviously applicable to your situation as you see accordingly. But where I'm at, especially current temperatures, I mean, right now it's 73 degrees. Granted, it's 7:48 in the morning, but it won't get higher than like 80 degrees today, if it even touches that. Nice little breeze coming off the beach. Just Tom Ford's Eau d'Ambre leather. Man, you want to talk about beautiful, sweet, smoked vanilla leather? Ginger spice, cardamom and coriander, I believe, are in here. I think even saffron as well, which enhances that leather accord and adds to the spice. But it has this nice, airy, aromatic quality to it. Doesn't make it a heavy fragrance. Has a little bit of that YSL Baby Cat type of DNA. That smoked vanilla smell with, add on a pretty hefty leather accord, a designer leather accord. This is really good. Like, really good. This gets a lot of love. There was a little pushback when it first released, I guess, because it wasn't what people expected. I mean, it wasn't what I expected it to be, for sure. But, man, I really love the way this one turned out. Some good stuff. This needs to get in a rotation. I didn't want it to go right in my face. That's why I was kind of cautious, a little cautionary about the way I was spraying it. Man, Tom Ford. Just do it right. Yeah, they're always pricey. The signature line, these cylinder style bottles, that's the way to go in my opinion. That's, 50 mils like this and you can get in the lower 100s. And a little goes a long way. You don't need tons of sprays. This is a 5-spray fragrance for me. I get plenty of sillage and longevity out of it. It's well above average in longevity. It's an 8+ hour fragrance on my skin. And it's louder than it needs to be sometimes. Less is more. The more humid, the warmer, the less to spray, in my opinion. Keep that cloying appeal kind of down where you don't suffocate yourself. Even though it's bright and airy, it's got some dense oils in here. Pretty hefty base, but you can totally get away with this one, especially springtime. This is a damn good option. You should absolutely try it. Don't go into it with it's going to smell exactly like ombre leather. Go into it with it's got an evolution of ombre leather, and you'll probably end up loving it. It's Tom Ford's Eau d'Ambre leather. Now, admittedly, I don't get a ton of leather. I get more woods than I do leather out of this one. It's mainly once you get deeper into the dry down, but sharp lemon, juicy fruits. I mean, one of the best versatile fragrances I own. I've recommended this one to death over the years. It's Mancera Cedrat Boise. $65 to $80 range. Hell, you might even be able to find it for 60 sometimes, but you can find it around 70 to 80 bucks. You're doing pretty good with this 4-ounce bottle. This is a super versatile fragrance. This is their Aventus. People relate it to Aventus. I don't think it smells like Aventus personally. No, it doesn't smell like Aventus, but it does the same job, slightly more casual, but it's a fruity, woody leather. Basically, I can look at it. It's not a chypre. It's not a fruity chypre like Aventus. It's not based around like loads of oak moss. There's a little hint of oak moss, but it just kind of ties into the woods and the leather. It's all this like nice, soft, dry wicker wood basket kind of smell. I've always said wicker basket full of fruits is the way I describe this one because I get the woody notes more than anything else. But that leather definitely plays a role because it's more of a drier leather. It's not a spiced, really animalistic leather. It's softer in nature. Oh, but the fruits, especially the lemon. That lemon just jumps out the bottle, jumps off the skin. I get above average performance out of this. This trails and lingers. The sillage is beautiful on this one. Don't let the internet scare you away with, oh, they're reformulated. They don't smell like they used to. Bro, you got a screw cap one. Of course, yours performed better. I've smelled this magnetic cap ones. I got friends that have the magnetic cap ones. I got tons of fragrances with the magnetic cap from Mancera. I got over 50 bottles at this point from Mancera alone, not counting Montal. All his fragrances perform, guys. It's olfactive fatigue and skin chemistry when people go to saying, and look, you may even see somebody try to contradict it and argue it. No, I tested it. My girl said this, and all my friends tried it. I see comments like that too. Everybody's situation is going to be different. I'm not calling anyone a liar. I'm just saying, more times than not, it's the sensitivity of this thing. Some are more sensitive to this than others. For example, the Intense, I can't smell it after 20 minutes because it's so freaking strong. But 3-4 hours later, when my nose comes back to life, it smells like I just sprayed it because it's so freaking strong. Like I just said, this one, not on the level of the Intense with power, but versatility, this is the one. Warmer weather, this is the one. Mancera Cedrat Boise. This last one's actually my scent of the day choice later today. This is a 2025 release that's kind of hovering under the radar because we got 212 VIP Black Elixir. So nobody's paying attention to 212 VIP Black New York Rodeo from Carolina Herrera. Love the bottle. There's the raised glass star studs all over the place. See that name right there on the collar, 212 VIP Black New York Rodeo. So this is Absinthe Saffiano. It's a synthetic leather good accord like Prada. If you type in Saffiano, it's Saffiano leather. Prada uses it on purses. It's a specific type of leather apparently, or leather treatment or whatever. But that's what comes up because I was curious, like what the hell is that? And I went searching, and Prada's leather goods comes up. And it does smell like that. It's a juicy citric absinthe lime smell. The absinthe does give a little bit of that like alcoholic vibe to it. And there's a hint of spiciness, but it's a very fresh fragrance. This is such a warm weather leather fragrance. I wish more people would try this one. It's not as good. I'm not going to sit here and say it's as good as the Elixir. No, that's the best in the line. It's one of the best designers released this year. It's top 3 designer release of this year for me. But this is nothing to shake a stick at. If you're looking for a warm weather leather based around that DNA, even though they don't list vanilla, you still get the vanilla, you still get a little bit of the licorice. That 212 VIP Black DNA is here, but it's fresher. It's slightly boozy. Like I said, that clear alcoholic vibe, a juicier citrus, and a designer leather good accord that really gives it some depth while maintaining freshness. It's fresher, way fresher than the Elixir, and fresher than VIP Black. This is actually really good. Above average performance. I'm pretty eager to wear it today, actually. And this fragrance, indeed, being my choice of the day, is what sparked the video topic idea in the first place. So I would encourage you, if you can get out and sample it wherever they carry Carolina Herrera fragrances. Then you can grab it online for a discount. That's what I did. I grabbed it on a whim from Fragrance Buy, and pretty happy that I did because It's very under the radar. I hadn't heard anything about it. I just stumbled across it. And I was like, I'll be damned. It's a 2025 release. So definitely worth trying. Hidden gem type of stuff for a brand new release. Carolina Herrera's 212 VIP Black, New York Rodeo. Well, that's the 6 that I collected to discuss for this topic with you guys. I appreciate you spending a little bit of your day with me. Like I stated before, I'll have links to everything through YouTube with places like Joma Shop and Fragrance Net and so on, plus Fragrance Buy links down in the video description box. There's options, you know, if you want to check anything out. Of course, you don't have to purchase anything to watch my videos. It's just there for your convenience in the event, because I get it. I shop all the time too. That's what people use these videos for, as a guide for their blind buying habit. I get it. I'm not encouraging it. I'm just saying I get it because I do the shit too. So, once again, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe before you leave. See you on the next one.